I mean, you get nervous here and there when it's going, I don't want to say easy, but when the score is in your favor, it's like you have to be cautious, so a little bit nervous, but obviously I'm super happy to be here in quarters.
Karolina Muchova has done it. She's through. She looked in control. And on paper, it seemed like a routine win. But what happened after the match is what has the entire tennis world talking. Because instead of only celebrating a strong victory, Muchova chose to put the attention on her opponent, Eala, or as we're calling her here, Eala. In a moment that showed both honesty and sportsmanship, Muchova admitted that the match was not easy at all from her point of view. Even though the score suggested she was in command, she openly said she felt nervous the whole time. And that feeling came from one important reason: the growing presence and unpredictability of Eala. That alone says a lot about the kind of impact Eala has made during this Miami Open run. Not only on fans, but on top players who understand exactly how dangerous momentum and confidence can be at this level. Muchova made it clear that what the crowd sees is not always what the match really feels like inside the lines. From the outside, it may have looked like a comfortable performance, but on the court, it was anything but easy. She knew that Eala had already built a reputation in this tournament for making comebacks and staying mentally sharp in high-pressure moments. That kind of toughness is not easy to handle, especially in a high-stakes tournament where one small swing in momentum can change everything. Even when Muchova was ahead, even when she seemed to be cruising, the chance of a comeback stayed in her mind. That is the effect Eala has created. She has become the kind of player who cannot be written off at any point in a match. And that reputation forces opponents to stay fully focused until the final point. And that's exactly why this moment feels so powerful. Muchova did not just mention Eala out of politeness. She said it because she truly felt the challenge. She recognized the danger, the fight, and the quality of tennis coming from the other side of the net. That kind of respect is not handed out easily in professional tennis, especially after a win that may look comfortable on paper. It shows an understanding that Eala is not just another rising player, but someone who is already able to compete with the best and make them uncomfortable. In many ways, Muchova's words may matter even more than the result itself because they point to something deeper: the arrival of a serious competitor on the WTA stage.
I'd say it's kind of everything, like good preparation, good team around me, good people, playing, keeping healthy, as you mentioned, good practices. It's kind of little pieces of everything, and then when it clicks, I'm happy it clicked, and that I'm here playing some good tennis.
Now, even in defeat, this tournament has been a huge statement for Eala. She did not just show up and take part. She competed, she challenged, and she showed that she belongs at this level. Her path leading into this match is what really defines her run. Before facing Muchova, she had already come through one of the hardest tests of the tournament against Laura Siegemund. That match was a battle in every possible way. It demanded physical endurance, mental strength, and emotional control. There were long rallies that pushed both players to the limit. Repeated deuces that tested patience and constant swings in momentum that required calm under pressure. Matches like that can take everything out of a player. They can leave you exhausted physically and mentally, making it very hard to recover in time for the next challenge. But what Eala did next is what sets her apart from so many others. Instead of entering her next match looking tired or overwhelmed, she came in stronger, sharper, and more focused. Her performance against Magda Linette was one of the most impressive displays of her tournament. Not only because she won, but because of the way she won. From the opening point, Eala played with a level of purpose and clarity that stood out right away. She did not hesitate, she did not overthink, and she did not let the weight of the previous match slow her down. Instead, she looked like a player who had taken confidence from that battle, using it as fuel instead of allowing it to become a burden. It was not just about getting the win. It was about controlling the match. Eala directed rallies, made smart shot choices, and stayed calm in the biggest moments. There was a maturity in her game that felt beyond her experience. Every shot looked deliberate, every movement looked measured, and every decision was made with belief. That is what made her so hard to handle in that match. Linette, who came in with momentum and confidence after her own strong performances, found herself facing a player who refused to be intimidated. Eala did not play the name. She did not play the occasion, and she certainly did not play with fear. She played her own game. And when she does that, she becomes a real problem for anyone standing across the net. From the early stages, it was clear that Eala had the upper hand. She read the court extremely well, stepping into rallies and taking charge instead of reacting. Lynette had her moments and hit some quality shots, but Eala kept answering with calm and authority. She looked more comfortable under pressure, more decisive in the key exchanges, and more ready to take chances when it mattered. That is the sign of a player growing in confidence and learning exactly what her strengths are. When she took the first set 6-3, it did not feel like an upset. It felt like the natural result of the way she had controlled the match. That performance is exactly why Muchova was uneasy heading into their meeting. She had seen what Eala could do. She had seen the resilience, the ability to stay calm in difficult matches, and the willingness to fight all the way to the end. That kind of opponent is always dangerous no matter the rankings or experience. So, when Muchova admitted that she felt Eala could come back at any moment, it was not just a polite comment. It reflected the reality she felt on the court. It showed that Eala has already earned a level of respect that many players need years to reach. Yes, in the end, Muchova was the better player on the day. She carried out her game plan more effectively, managed the big moments with precision, and did not let the match get away from her. She showed why she is an established name at the top level and why she remains such a dangerous player in big tournaments. But while she moves on in the Miami Open 2026, the bigger takeaway from this match may actually be what Eala has shown throughout her run. She has proved that she is not just here to gain experience. She is here to compete, to challenge, and to grow into a player who can perform at this level again and again. This is how breakthroughs happen. They do not always come with titles or trophies. Sometimes they come through performances that change the way people see you. Eala's run has done exactly that. She has built belief not only in herself, but also among fans, analysts, and even her opponents. Every match she played added something to her growth. Every challenge she faced helped shape who she is as a player. And now she leaves this tournament not as an unknown prospect, but as a rising force in the WTA. What stands out most is her mindset. The way she handled pressure, the way she responded in difficult moments, and the way she carried herself on court all point to a player who is mentally strong and ready to keep getting better. Losses like this are part of the path for every top player. The difference is in how you answer them. If this tournament is any sign, Eala is the kind of player who will take this experience, learn from it, and return even stronger. She has already shown that she can turn tough matches into learning moments, and that ability will be crucial as she keeps climbing the rankings. So, while Karolina Muchova rightly moves forward and takes her place in the spotlight, she made sure the story did not end with her win alone. By openly praising Eala, she highlighted something many people were already starting to see: the rise of a player who has the potential to make a lasting impact. That kind of recognition from an established player sends a strong message to the rest of the tour. It tells everyone that Eala is someone to watch, someone to prepare for, and someone who is only going to improve with time. So, yes, the Miami Open journey ends here for Alex Eala. But this does not feel like an ending. It feels like the beginning of something much bigger. It feels like the start of a new chapter, one where she is no longer under the radar, but stepping into the spotlight as a real contender. The confidence she has built, the experience she has gained, and the respect she has earned will all carry into the tournaments ahead. And if Karolina Muchova's words are any sign, this is only the beginning of a journey that the tennis world will be watching very closely.